Somebody recently asked me a question, and that question was, can getting physical with a man make him fall in love with you? The answer to that is no, not at all. You can't screw into a man what doesn't already live there. And if love doesn't live there, you can't put it there with some good physical activity. I'm trying not to get demonetized. But while a man's desire for you physically can't give him the thoughts and intentions to love, what can is when that desire leaves him susceptible to thinking about you in other ways. Meaning his unsatisfied and unrealized goals of being inside of you can cause him to fall in love if he overthinks about you because of that unmet desire. The biggest, baddest weapon a woman might have to getting a guy to take her serious is his anticipation for that event. Not because that in and of itself is important, because it's really not. It doesn't do a whole lot for a woman to be with a guy, even if he's thought about being with her physically for a long time. What gives her an advantage and what gives any woman the chance that a guy is going to fall in love with her is that his mind wanders away from sex into other areas. If he starts to begin thinking about the other things that a woman offers on accident, if his mind strays away from his ultimate goal of being physical and it strays into her thought process or the things she says or the funny joke she told the other day, or wondering what she thinks about his favorite movie and his favorite things, or what she thinks about politics, her favorite TV show and her favorite things. When a guy starts to find himself intrigued by everything else that makes her who she is, then he starts to fall in love. Now it'll be sparked with the daydreams of sexual activity, but it cannot be caused by great sexual activity. There are a great many men who have had a wonderful time with a woman, the best time with a woman, and have never really thought of her outside of that realm of fantasy ever again, who have only used that woman for that particular thing. Guys might brag about how amazing a woman is in bed, but that doesn't mean he wants to talk to her, hear her thoughts, comfort her, make sure she feels okay, make sure she feels cared for or loved, be a part of her life, help her, assist her anyway, support her, or anything like that. Sex in and of itself can't give him that. But again, overthinking about you on his route to sex can be of great benefit. If you slow yourself down enough to let that unmet desire, that unfulfilled need, that unfulfilled fantasy of his go, it may be accompanied by other thoughts, other imaginative scenarios that build your case for him as a suitable lover. The anticipation alone of being with you can cause him to start thinking about other things that makes you the object of his affection, which often knows no bounds. If that happens, the thoughts of you will seduce him slowly enough to feed the other needs that he hadn't realized he had, and all the other desires that may have taken a back seat to his lust. The guy might not have realized immediately that he wants a friend, that he wants a support system, that he wants a teammate, but in his mind, after thinking about you physically, if he can't stop himself from thinking about you in other ways, if he can't stop himself from wondering about how you are, or how you feel, or what you think, or what you might say in a particular situation, if he can't stop himself from imagining himself in relationship scenarios with you, in couple scenarios, in non-sexual environments with you, that's when he starts to fall in love. That's when he starts to actually care for you and change his intentions from physical conquest to relationship. If he has it at all to give.